and welcome to a new video from the Vineyard. As you can see, it's windy again. The sun is not outside even though it's now end of March, but at least it's not quite as cold as last time. And today I'm back in Leucht to tie wines, fix wires and see what else needs to be done. I've already completed a series just now. Here's this whole series, and I just saw here at the end that the wire was broken there. You didn't see that from below and I just have to fix it now. So let's try to tighten it here again. It's stupid, there is no such official lock here. Well, I think that's how we're going to do it now. Now again. Well, now we have to twist this up. I hope that lasts. It's a bit unruly, the part. So, does it last? Yeah, I think it's definitely back now. I've plugged in a piece like this. That's what holds it together. It's kind of separate in the middle. So yeah, let's see what that's going to happen. And I also need to collect these pieces. They are pheromone vials. They will now redeploy soon. And I'll be there again, or better, I'll be there. And we have to collect them first and take them with us. You can see a small whiff of sun. Maybe it will still be something. But this tree here is already blooming. So you notice that spring is already here in part. So now it's on to the next row. Yeah, and take you back to a few wines and show you how I tied them. We had a set just now hand wires. That means we really had to turn the wires by hand and shut them like in a freezer bag. I actually had ordered more machines, but unfortunately they did not arrive in time. That's why we had to do it by hand without a further ado. The biggest challenge when binding is actually making sure that the cane doesn't break off, because remember, we only left one standing. This means that if this cane breaks us off, then the whole wine won't be able to produce for this year. And I was really careful and really tried to help the wine bend again and again. But it actually happened that 2 or 3 completely broke off. And I was always really sorry, because that felt like, oh god, we're now probably missing 1 or 2 bottles per wine. But yes, somehow it was unavoidable. We've already said that we might use another tactic next year, and maybe in place where we think it could be critical, let 2 stand when binding and do something on that stage later. But we'll actually see that next time. So now let's speed it up, otherwise the video will take a bit longer. As you can see, it's also a bit steeper, which means I already covered a few meters in altitude. I don't know how much, of course, but it was a bit more exhausting than pruning, because you move faster and then ran up and down several times. So, brief interim conclusion. I've now completed 2 rows. Takes about 20 to 25 minutes, sometimes 30 per row. It's faster when you're pruning, but it's not like you're running through the vineyards. We've now completed 4 rows with 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 remaining. We think about it, that means 10 hours, half an hour at a time. It's 5 hours to go. We're 2 of us, so maybe we'll be able to get everything ready here in 2.5 to 3 hours, and the other vineyard is still missing. That's why I'm going straight back to work now and trying to get a bit more speed on this topic. I'll see you later. the last row has started and it's now 1:15. We started just before 10 o'clock, which means 3 hours 15. It's okay, I think we were relatively on schedule that I said earlier. So everything fits, but I have to say I'm just not quite as eager to be here in the vineyard any longer today. Maybe it's the weather, but it's not that bad. It's just a bit of a hassle to indulge in this monotonous work. But yes, the vineyard is done right now. I now go to the end of the post and attach our new vineyard signs here, and then I have to sort stitching wires again. These are the wires, I think I told you last time, where the first tendrils are, so to speak, where you want to put them in between so that the whole thing is more stable. Now we have to bring them down so that at the end we can move them up and hang them next time when there are already some edges. And then you no longer have to somehow push it between the wires and simply pull it up. I'm still doing that now, and then I think maybe we'll be through here in half an hour or so. Yeah, and that's what my hand looks like. So a bit black from the wine, from the color that comes on, and one or the other cut here from the wire. Yeah, if you're doing everything by hand and always turn the wires together, your hands look like that. And you can see that someone worked here. These are new signs for the vineyard. Plan is to put them at the beginning, at the end of each vineyard. So the first and the last post, so that you first find your own vineyard, and secondly, others also know who is in the hood here. That means I want to install them now. Actually, you have to screw it in with such a screw. I don't have it with me now. That means I'll fix it provisionally with one of the wires I have at hand. So this is where it should go right now. I think it actually looks really cool. 3 strings. Now I'm going through them here and hope it works out somehow. Let it swirl. And I hope that it lasts for now. It almost looks like a nail. Perfect. The last task today is to unplug the wires here, so that they go down a bit, and that if something comes out here now, it's ideally here between the wires. I hope this works at the end the way it should. We see that latest when we have to stick. Now let's do a few more mountain runs up and down here, and then we're done for today. Yeah, we're going into the last few rows here, unplug the wires, and that's it for today. I'm saying goodbye for this vlog. I hope it was interesting for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!